Hi, welcome to my channel, Granny Annie Creates. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet a snowflake. So we've got a nice white yarn and we're going to create a slip knot, pop our crochet hook in there and tie it onto our hook. So we're going to start with a chain of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you're a newbie, if you wrap the yarn over your hook and then leapfrog the one that's on the hook over, that'll give you a chain stitch. So that's our 6 chains. So we're now going to pop our hook into the chain furthest from the hook. So the first one we created, and we're going to bring the yarn down through the 2. It's called a slip stitch, and it creates the little circle that's going to be the middle of our snowflake. So then we're going to give ourselves a chain of 3 to give us the height of the next round. And we're going to do a cluster of doubles. So we start the double crochet by going in and coming back out. And then we just work the first 2 off. Normally we'd work the next 2 off, but we're going to keep that on the hook. And we're going to create the next double. So we're going to go around the hook into the yarn, into the work, bring the yarn back out with us, and then round and work 2 of that second double off. And then we're going to work everything off of the hook. So it gives us this nice little clustered effect. Then we're going to give ourselves a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to create another cluster of doubles. So we're going to go in, come back out, round, and work the first bit of the double off and then stop. Then we're going to create the second double, go in, bring the yarn back out, round, and just work those first 2 off, leaving the rest on the hook. And then we're going to go around the hook, into the work, round the hook, back out, and work those first 2 of that third double off of the hook. And then put your yarn over your hook and bring it down through all 3. So we've got a nice little cluster there of 3 double crochets. And it's a chain of 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and then another cluster of 3 doubles. So it's like doing your normal double, but you just stop on that last round, on that last bit of the stitch, and then you bring it all together at the end. So we're doing 3 double cluster. So going in, that's for our first double, and work just the first bit off, and then round and in for our second double, and just work that first bit off, and then the third one round and in, round and out, round, and just work that first 2 off. And then I'm going to go round and finish it off, bring everything off of the hook, leaving us with just 1 little stitch. And you can see we're getting a nice little cluster, and we need 6 of those. So we've got 1, 2, 3 so far. So the chain of 3 gives us the space between clusters, and then we're going to make a double cluster of 3. So do the first bit of the double and then stop, wrap around, second bit of the double and stop, wrap around, third bit of double, and then round and work it all off in one go. So I've now got 4, chain of 3, 2, 3. That's what I like about crochet. It's usually in sets of 3, 6, 12. It's all like magic numbers. Appeals to the numerologist in me. So 1, 2, 3, and then work it all off in one go. Chain of 3, and then 3 doubles. Do the first one, the second one, and third one. Oh, bit as well. And then round and work it all off in one go. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we just need a chain of 3 to bring us round, and we're going to slip stitch it into the top of that starting chain, and that finishes that round off. As you can see, we've got a nice little pinwheel. So the second round of our snowflake, we're going to make this aperture onto the original little pinwheel that we made. Excuse me, itchy nose. So we need a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we need to slip stitch it back down to the 4th chain along. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go into there, and we're going to slip stitch it through. Then we're going to give ourselves another chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and do a double crochet down into the base of that chain that we've just created of 3. And then we're going to go even higher up the snowflake with a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to bring that chain back down to its base. Then we're going to come back down this level with a double crochet down into the same stitch as the last double crochet. Then we're going to do a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip that into that same stitch. And then we're going to do a chain of 3 to bring us back down into the main part of the snowflake. And we're going to link it to the top of that cluster of the previous round. And we have this lovely little lacy effect coming off of our snowflake. And as before with our first snowflake, the video links in the description. You can block it with an iron. You can PVA glue it with a bit of glitter, and it will become nice and firm, so you can pop it on your Christmas tree or hang it in your window with lots of lights. So I'll just show you again how to do that next bit of the round. So it's a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's right. And then 1, 2, 3 in on the 4th chain from the hook. From the base of the snowflake. Then it's another chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, with a double crochet down into the base of that chain of 3 that you just created. And it's another chain of 6 to go even higher into the snowflake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and link that back down to the base of the chain of 6. Do a double crochet down into that stitch to bring it back down to that level, and then a chain of 3, 2, 3 will bring it back down onto the main part of the snowflake into the next little cluster of doubles that we did on the previous round. And then we have our little snowflake. No, sorry, that wasn't right. That chain of 3, comes down to the bottom of the double. There we go. then it's a chain of 3, 2, 3. See, we all get it wrong. Slip stitch it, and then a chain of 3 back down. 1, 2, 3 into the next cluster along. That's better. It just didn't look as bobbly as the last two. And you do that all the way around, so you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there. Well, there's our snowflake with our 6 pretty little lacy outer rings and our little pinwheel in the circle made of those double stitch clusters. So I hope you enjoyed making the second snowflake with me. Remember, I'm going to be doing a crochet video a day in December. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you want to watch some more, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks very much.